Hello everyone, it's Dr. Dave Tuck here at Texoma Wellness Center, talking about creating your wellness lifestyle. Hopefully by now you have been thinking about and writing down the shifts you'd love to make in 2015 in regards to your health and well-being, and creating that wellness lifestyle and that big shift that you want to make for those permanent changes. Step 2 in creating your wellness lifestyle is designing a plan that works for you. And think about your plan as your to-do list for your wellness manifesto. Your plan has got to be realistic, it has got to have realistic time frames, and it's got to fit into your life. So as you're constructing your to-do list, it's important that you consider all areas of your life. For instance, let's say you'd like to lose 10 pounds over the next 30 days. Well, ask yourself this question: what are the things that you need to do, or what are the changes that you need to make in order to lose these 10 pounds? For instance, you're going to need to do a little bit more exercise. So for instance, what type of exercises do you love to do? You certainly don't want to add to a program exercises and activities you certainly don't like doing. It needs to be fun. So make sure that when you're looking at your to-do list that you're adding the activities that you really truly enjoy. Maybe it's you love walking or hiking or dancing or swimming. Whatever the case, find out what that is and add to that list, and make sure that you schedule at least 2 times a week for you to be able to do these activities. Second thing is look at your diet changes that you want to make. I know there's probably a lot of foods that you really love to eat that you know you're not going to really be able to eat anymore if you have a desire to lose weight and feel better. So try to find the foods that you truly love eating. And I usually like to recommend to my patients to steer more toward alkaline-rich foods and steer away from those acid foods that create inflammation and causes weight gain. Make sure that when you're planning, and you also fill in the people in your life about what you're doing. Communicate with them what your goals and plans are. One of the worst things to do is start a program and you haven't told anybody about it, and then you have no support group, and when you're spending more time on yourself doing your exercises and spending time cooking and eating differently, people may not understand what you're doing if you haven't communicated thoroughly to them. So I find it really helpful if you can get that support team on board with you when you create this plan and your to-do list. And that way you've got a nice team effort here, and everyone understands what your goals are. And then when you reach those goals, you've got a nice team that you can celebrate with, and you've reached your goals. And it's nice to have that person or people to be there for you. Even when you're having some discouraging times, it's nice to have a group that can say, hey, you know what, you're doing great, keep it up. So the point of this program, which I think gives it that long-lasting effect, is that you're able to have a nice balance between the rest of your life. So right now, when you're making your to-do list, consider all the areas of your life and carefully plan in your life a realistic time frame and realistic schedules so that you can not only achieve your goals, but you also aren't stressing yourself out with trying to do too much. Because if you overload yourself with exercise and trying to create this different lifestyle, it's just going to frustrate you, and you're likely to fall off again and go back in those same old patterns. And so instead of saying, gosh, I don't have time to do it, then ask yourself, how can I make time to do it? So it's all about changing the way you look at things. Because I think if you really want something bad enough, you're going to figure out a way to get it done. And so just change the way you think as you're making this list, and come up with realistic goals, realistic to-dos, so that you can increase your chances of success. Also, when it comes to your food, again, what kind of foods are you going to be eating? So get busy on creating that to-do list. Follow these guidelines, and this will help ensure your success. And again, pick a date when you're ready to start. Don't panic. It just takes one small step to create big changes in your life. Remember, how do you eat an elephant? Just one bite at a time. Thank you very much.